The OnBoard scheme to encourage children to take up sailing has been gathering pace in South Wales, culminating in the first regatta, held in Cardiff Bay with almost 100 primary and secondary school pupils taking to the water.
Basically every onboard officer has a chance to do an onboard festival. So we picked this sunny day for our onboard festival in Cardiff. So all the kids that have been coming through the centre and through the clubs were invited down as part of their school to come and compete and do a little regatta down here at the bay. So it's gone well.
It's been a partnership between the governing body, Welsh Yachting and Cardiff Harbour Authority to bring together a programme which can bring schools into water sports, sailing and windsurfing on a mass participation form, if you like. So it's talking hundreds and through the year thousands of children that will take part.
This morning we had 30 primary school children from a Welsh local school, and we also had another 10 from another Welsh local school. And this afternoon we had the secondary schools coming in, and we had four secondary schools with a team of 10 from each.
Then it's the governing body part of trying to link those children into the clubs in the local area, so they actually don't just have a go and disappear and do something else, but actually come back and take up the sport. They all won't, but if we deliver it well, we're hoping as many as possible will become sailors for life.
Almost 160,000 children have been through the OnBoard scheme nationally, thanks to 155 clubs taking part, with the aim of finding the next Ben Ainslie or Ellen MacArthur, as well as developing the social sailors of the future. Secondary schools Radda, Cardiff High, Llanishen and Whitchurch, along with primary schools Tregenna and Coed showed the benefits of starting early.
I was quite impressed with the primary school kids coping with the wind, and it's quite a big step for them as well. So they enjoyed it, and a bit of a different experience coming down to the bay, and they got really excited when they saw all the other boats out. This afternoon with the secondary school kids, once again, they really enjoy coming down here, and hopefully it'll encourage them to go and join a club.
We can only be as good as the numbers that come through into kind of the squad programmes and sailing events. The more there are, the more chance that at the top end that someone special pops out. And if you're only taking 10 or 15, it's a smaller chance than if you're taking 100 and 150 children. That they'll all have a great time, but that one special sailor that will make it at the very top might come through, and that's what in my role as performance manager I'm looking for and hoping for.
These children were given the chance to get into sailing through sessions at clubs around Cardiff, before getting the chance in Mermaid Quay using laser bug boats brought down specially for the occasion.
Couldn't have done it without the boats. Thankful, it's a laser, dragging 30 boats down here. It's a bit of a mean feat. So, and this morning, we had about 10 people rigging them all up, ready to go.
Today we've brought a fleet of 30 bug dinghies down from Northampton down to Cardiff for a group of different school children. We've had a morning session and an afternoon session. They've been trying out the boats and having a really good time because they've got quite a lot of breeze to contend with this afternoon.
It's a lot of effort. Why do you do it?
Well, really to promote sailing to different youth groups and obviously bring our different boats down for people to try. But we see sailing as a real key sport for children to have a go at, get involved in. A great teamwork sport. It's great for children's confidence, and what a good thing to do on a Friday afternoon from school, but come out and try some different boats sailing in Cardiff Bay. So I think they've all enjoyed it this afternoon.
The clubs are really thriving on the maximum capacity, and I'd like to say hopefully that's partially down to the OnBoard club and the cooperation of the clubs themselves, and just they're working really hard this year at getting the scheme going, getting kids involved, and I think they've done a huge. I think next year you'll see a massive increase in races across South Wales.
It's been historical that sailing clubs have had the family-based approach, and friends of families who have been the sailors in the past that have come sailing, and it's had that elitist view because you see on the TV the round-the-world yachts that cost a lot of money, and it's the Formula One of what people see and don't really see the commercial kind of learn-to-sail centres that are delivering sailing at pennies compared to a lot of different activities, and people don't really realise that it's a very cheap sport to come and learn. Sailing club membership is amongst the cheapest club membership you can have. We're talking £15 to £30 for your average junior club membership.
Some of these children will carry on sailing, as no doubt all of them enjoyed the chance to get involved, thanks to OnBoard.